For this tip, we'll look at a couple of ways to adjust the gain of a track using an undocumented trick on the BR1600. Once your tracks are recorded to the BR1600, ideally the track faders should be located at or close to Unity. The faders are designed to have the finest control and highest resolution over any volume changes at around Unity. There are three undocumented ways to adjust the track gain on the BR1600. With the input mode set to multi-track, press the Effects button. This takes you to the Insert Effects screen. With the input source set to multi-track, you have access to the 8-channel compressor EQ algorithm with an independent compressor and 3-band EQ for each track. This can be applied to either tracks 1 through 8 or 9 to 16. Even with the EQ on for a track, it will have no effect if the gain control for the individual bands is set to 0 dB. Each EQ contains a makeup level control, which will still function as long as the EQ is set on. You can use it to either boost or cut the track volume by up to 20 dB. It's a similar situation with the compressor insert effect. With the compressor set to on and the threshold at 0, there is no effect on the track, but the level control will still function and you can boost the level by up to 24 dB. Unlike the EQ though, you can only boost but not cut the signal using the compressor. Each of the tracks on the BR1600 also has access to its own compressor and EQ via the channel edit function. These can be assigned either to track 1 through 8 or 9 to 16. The compressor can be used in the same way as the insert effects compressor and can increase a track volume by up to 24 dB. With the compressor on and the threshold at 0, use the level control to increase the gain. The track EQ doesn't have an overall level control, so it can't be used to adjust a track's gain. The way I work, which I've touched on in previous videos, is to use the V-track groups as buses. I'll generally apply all the insert effects at bus level before bouncing them down to be mixed. This leaves the insert effects free to be used for additional compression, EQ and volume changes if needed during mixing. I've created a custom version of the 8-channel algorithm and saved it as a user preset. This makes it available for use on any song on the BR1600. When you create a new song, all the user preset patches are copied to the song patch locations. This means that you can use the song patch version to adjust and save as needed for the song, while leaving the user patch as the default template. I've set the compressors and EQs to on with the compressor threshold to 0 and the EQ band gain controls at 0 too. I assigned the value dials to control each of the track EQ volume levels. This makes it very easy to go in and adjust the gain on any track.
My fear is lost, and I can't feel. Eyes fade to black. This time it's real. Can't break the line that pulls me up my glass sails. I can't take it anymore.
I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.